Hello, my name is Adele, and today I'm going to be explaining some of the strengths and the struggles of a few of the major assignments that I completed this semester in Introduction to Professional Writing. So, my first peer review was the letter of application. For this one, I was a little bit late to submit my peer review. I didn't realize that it was shown a bit differently in its formatting of how it was submitted, and I missed it in between some of my other classes, getting my classes all set up. But I was still able to submit it a little bit later than it should have been, but after seeing the professor's email, I was able to submit it for my peer review person. And then I still received a 35 out of 50 for that assignment due to the late work. So I did complete my letter of application draft on time. I added a job posting to it in a separate document so that it was easy to go to the job posting and get into the link without any issues. I received very useful peer review from my peer review person, and I made edits within the peer review to help with my letter of application. I really enjoyed in this assignment the layout of my letter of application. I enjoyed how I made it a little bit more personalized to how I would do it, but it was still formal and clear for other people that were viewing it. And then I was also proud that I could get my signature in there as well. So on this assignment, I received an 88.5 out of 100, and the peer review was very useful for this assignment and learning how to use those edits and suggestions. For my constituent letter peer review, this one I did submit on time, so I did receive a better grade, but it wasn't as detailed, so therefore I was docked some points, but I still received a 42.5 out of 50, which was better than the one that I had received in the last one, so it was an improvement. Yeah. For my constituent letter draft, I also completed this on time. For this one, I added a reference page and a final paragraph that summarized what I was talking about in the letter. And I did not receive peer review on this work. Kind of felt like that was karma from the last one, but I did work with a family member to edit through my draft and make sure that everything looked fine to submit. So my final work on this assignment, I received a 92.5 out of 100, which was better than my previous assignment. And I also noted that this assignment was done without a peer review. So I was very happy with the results of this assignment and how well I did. So starting out the collaborative report, this one I would say I grew the most in, I learned the most skills from, and it was something new that I hadn't really done before. I've never worked on a large assignment with a group of people, especially fully virtual before. But we all communicated very well and very often. I think everybody contributed, and we were able to meet twice on Zoom as well. And the first time when one of the members wasn't able to join, I was able to give her a list of kind of things to expect or just some things that we had talked about in the meeting so that she could catch up and keep up with the group. And then I also did help others through email with linking their library sources to our bibliography page as well. So that was that part. And for our final report, we continued good communication. It did not seem to die out too much. It was a little bit difficult during Thanksgiving season, but we still made it work. We still got our work done. And we met another time on Zoom. I would definitely say that I grew my communication skills through email and through Zoom. I was able to set up both of the Zoom meetings myself as a host, and I have never done that before, so that was something new that I learned. I would say we did struggle with the formatting as the submission date was close, but Josh and I were able to kind of work through that a little bit after a lot of research, but we were able to work through it, and I believe that it was all fixed by the time we submitted it. So, yes, that was our final report. We do not have a um, grade on that one yet, but it was due and we submitted it on time. So, my conclusion, I was just going to answer a few more questions. Fulfilling the course requirements, I would say that I have grown a lot on the skills in this class, my professional writing skills, and I've seen it at my workplace through emailing, just more formal communication with other people as my semester has gone by. I've also learned the class expectations throughout the semester. As you can see at the beginning of the semester, I forgot about the peer review. I couldn't find that. So, learning the class expectations and where everything is and how to get from one place to another was definitely something that I have grown in a lot this semester. And I also gave my best effort to each of the assignments. And finally, well, not finally, but my writing skills have developed by the formatting. I have had a really bad formatting in the past. I haven't been able to format my writing very well in formal situations, so that has definitely improved. And then the group communication through email has also helped me a lot with at work, emailing other vendors or other customers. The skills that I've learned in this class have helped me with that as well. That also can go into the third question, how I can utilize what I've learned for future professions. Obviously, that emailing, but also the group Zoom work. I'm assuming in the future sometime I will probably have to do Zoom again, and I might even have to be setting up that meeting. So that was a very good skill to learn. And then also learning different documents. I honestly had never heard of a letter of transmittal or a constituent letter before this semester. So there were different documents and different reports that I hadn't really learned much about, or if anything at all. So I would say learning that as well. So thank you guys for watching and listening into my report. See ya.